from my understanding, the dungeon that opened up last time I was playing this is recommended to do after you do this. So I'm doing this first.
It's already been a year since my father died.
There are lots of flowers.
I think just about everyone in Lawn brought some here. There's still much for me to learn as a lord, but I'll do my best. Just as my father did. Rest in peace, Dad.
Are you sad, Asbel?
No, I'm actually all right.
Your eye looks infected, though.
All people die. Maybe tomorrow, maybe years from now, but it happens to everyone, and I understand that now.
All people must die. Eventually.
But still, I can't help having regrets. I wish we would have talked more. I wish he could see what Hubert and I have become. So I guess I'm sad about that.
Okay, hello. Hi, new character.
What will you do when everyone else is dead?
Sophie? Is something wrong?
Did you just see?
She going cray-cray.
I must have been dreaming.
I've never heard of anyone dreaming while they're still wide awake. Sounds like you were out late last night. Come on, let's go back. You probably just need a nap or something.
Yay, new titles. Oh, his eye is different in this one now. So if you notice, I have quite a few more hours on here because I was struggling to do the masterclass on the arena. And just I got to like that last little bit, and every time it's just a pain because the early levels aren't that hard, but they're using with characters I'm not very good with, and just ooh, kitty. But I got to a point where I'm just going to sit back, come back to that later because it was angering me, and I rather that not be how I go about that. Also, something else to note. In the post-credits scene, when I was editing, I noticed something interesting. The kid that looks like Asbel, his hair color is actually sort of like a mix of Asbel's color and Cheria's color, and I think he had a brooch that looked like it belonged to Cheria. So, there's about like one thing I can think of that means. Hey, Cheria, you home? No? Huh. Oh, she changed back to her other costume.
They're
okay.
dead.
Oh.
It can't be helped, Sophie. Their time was just up.
Can't be helped.
Don't worry, you took great care of them, and they left lots of seeds. They'll bloom again next year.
Asbel, I was wondering.
There you are, Asbel. You're not getting away from me today.
Hello, Mom.
Yeah, that's Mom's voice in this.
Not this again.
You're nearly 20 years old. It's time for you to start thinking about marriage.
Look, I keep telling you, it's too soon.
Oh, nonsense. Isn't that nonsense, Frederick?
It's so
Lady
nonsense.
Curie is most correct, Master Asbel.
You must find a wife to bear you a child, so that the family name might live on.
I know all that.
If you really knew, I wouldn't be forced to keep reminding you, would I? And yet you seem to find one excuse after another.
Look, it's just...
This just feels like such a
You already
silly
have multiple
conversation.
offers to choose from. Why not find a girl you like and at least meet with her?
Master Asbel! What is it?
Those monsters are attacking the Eastern High Road. Please, come quickly.
Right. We're on our way.
It's just such a funny thing in the context of this game. Like, talking about, like, making babies. It just seems like such a silly thing, and for, like, I over the course of this game, I know it's like the epilogue and stuff, but it just seems so out of place. Oh, this is probably the place. So these things are still pretty prevalent, eh? Have, like, it's just like all the local wildlife just turned into these?
I'm trembling.
Ooh. Be careful, no healers. God fucking damn it, these guys are annoying! They know how to fucking guard, why? Stop knowing how to guard, damn it! Ugh.
What's our motto? Never give up!
You saved my life.
Are you hurt?
No, I'm fine, but the soldiers...
Bailey, can your men take him back to Lant?
Right away, sir. These monsters have become more active of late.
I know. Each week seems to bring more of them.
I was hoping they died down for good.
Increase security on the high roads. We can't afford for anyone else to be hurt.
Yes, my lord. I'll send more guards right away.
What's making them at this point? I mean,
hope
if there's
this is
more
the
and
last
more of
it.
them. No, it's not the last of
Come
it.
on, Sophie. Let's go back.
There's still a whole epilogue to go, man.
Something wrong? Okay then.
Ah, back to the mother asking for a grandchild again.
Asbel,
She dealing with mortality? Because that's
Yeah?
what it seems
What
like
is
it.
are you going to die too?
Am I... what?
Will you go away forever, like your father did? If I protect you, will that keep you alive?
Oh, that's... Thanks, Sophie. But dying is something you can't do much about. I could catch some disease or trip and fall down the stairs, or anything, you know? Even if I live a long life, My time's still going to end eventually. But you don't have to worry. That's probably decades away.
But that's nothing. Not when time passes so quickly. It wasn't so long ago that you used to be shorter than me. And you were a much slower runner than you are now. But I'm still the same. I haven't changed in years. Is it because I'm different from everyone?
Good question. I thought it was probably because you
Will I
weren't,
be left
well,
behind
one,
because I'm not human?
because she's a humanoid, and two, she didn't even physically exist for like 10 years or something. Maybe 7, I forget the exact number.
I'm sorry, Asbel. I'll see you at home.
Emotionally, she's developed a lot like a human, but physically, that's really hard to get around. Then again, there was that whole post-credit scene that strongly implied she did grow up in some way or form. So maybe the point of this is to answer all this. I also had a funny thought earlier, like, how Aspel's comment was that Sophie did a good job because they lived and spread lots of seeds. That, that Sophie's initiative might turn to doing the same thing for her friends to make sure they spread lots of seed. I don't know. The whole idea of just taking it to that realm is just so silly to me.
I do not wish to pry, Lord Asbel, but did you and Sophie have a fight? She fled straight to her room the moment she came home.
Sophie.
She has a room?
Oh, and this arrived while you were out.
I suppose she would, but there's
It's
like
from King
4 rooms in
Richard.
the entire place. Hey, Richie, old boy, how you doing?
Could you get Bailey for me, Frederick?
Right away, sir.
Brief letter from a dear friend requesting your cooperation.
What did it say?
It's about the recent increase in monster attacks. Apparently the same thing is happening in Windor, Strata, and Fendel.
Then it's worse than we thought.
Looks like it.
Do you have a plan, sir?
Richard thinks he's found one of the monster's nests. He's convinced all 3 countries to join forces and destroy it.
So the letter was a request for your assistance.
Yes, which means I'll be leaving Lant for a while.
Then I wish you safe travels, Lord Asbel. I will watch over things in your absence.
Thank you, Bailey. I'll head for the capital tomorrow.
Understood.
Can I get a party? I like a party, not...
Will you be taking Sophie with you, Master Asbel?
I'd like to, but I'm not sure how she's feeling.
I'd rather not do this solo. Even with just Sophie, it's a lot easier having multiple people. As dumb as the AI can be at times, it's still really helpful. Ooh, chest. Jade vestments. Ooh. Oh yeah, I guess I still haven't straightened this up, have I? Ah, one of these days.
Alright, I guess it's finally time that I go clean up my desk. Might as well take a look at these marriage proposals Mom left behind as well. At least I can tell her later that I looked through them. Let's see. Anise Tatlin, 13 years old. She's just a kid. But that's funny. She kinda reminds me of Sharia when she was that age. What about this one? Natalie Fletcher, 19 years old. Nurturing and responsible. Enjoys caring for orphan children. Hey, that sounds like something Sharia would do. Huh. I don't know. This doesn't feel right for some reason.
Oh, come on, Aspel, you can do it. You're the best dog. Bestest dog. Oh. You even have 2 food bowls, or maybe one's for water. I've never actually had a dog. Allergies and whatnot, but I've had family that has dogs, so... I'm a I'm a dog guy, not a cat guy.
Come on, Sophie. Let's get going. Sophie?
Is she not here? Nope.
Are you hiding? Come on.
Lord Asbel, if you're looking for Sophie, she left some time ago.
Oh, thank you.
What? Did she say where she was going?
No, I'm afraid not, my
Be
lord.
more appreciative, Aspel.
Isn't it a little early in the morning for all this racket?
Sophie's gone.
Well, don't panic. She probably decided to visit a flower meadow or something of that nature. Leave finding Sophie to us. Right now, you should head to the capital.
But
Sir, daylight is wasting. I promise to devote all our efforts to finding her. It would not be good to keep King Richard waiting, my lord.
you're right, of course. Okay, I'm counting on you.
Yes, sir.
Asbel, do think about meeting with at least one young bridal prospect when you return.
Mom, I told you.
Unless, of course, your resistance is because you have someone in mind already.
No, that's not... I mean, maybe I do. But maybe I don't know.
So indecisive. This is one of the most important decisions you will ever make.
So hurry up and make it.
So if you have your eye on someone already, I'll burn those other proposals myself.
Can we please talk about this later? I need to go.
Hello, Asbel. It's so nice to see you again.
Oh, hi. Haven't seen you in a while.
Sharia!
Why are you so flustered?
Wait a minute. What's the matter with you?
I just didn't expect to see you here, that's all.
King Richard has asked our relief organization for assistance.
Is that so? Well, I'm sure you'll be a huge help.
He's finally starting to
Why are you
realize
acting
something.
So weird.
It's nothing.
Good.
So, how's the relief work going anyway?
We've been running ragged lately. People need our help more than ever. I've lost count of how many times I've visited Strata and Fendel.
That busy, huh? So does that mean that the monster attacks continue to keep on increasing?
We're at our busiest when times are bad. It's been pretty difficult. Honestly, I'd happily lose my job if it meant things were peaceful again. So where's Sophie? Why isn't she here?
Well, she...
Tell me the truth. She's not sick, is she?
No, she's fine, but she...
Lord Asbel, Miss Sharia, thank you both so much for coming.
It's good to see you again, Duke Dallin.
His Highness is waiting in the throne room. Right this way, please.
Traveling healer. Have they ever used anything like that? Ooh, 2005. Have they ever used any, like, visual or sound effects that are so cartoonish before in this? I don't remember. It's at least not in the cutscenes, because... Damn. Your outfit looks bad, dude. No offense. Those colors go horribly together.
Asbel, Sharia, thank you for coming.
What is it, Richard?
Nothing. Don't worry about it. I'm sorry, Asbel. You came here despite all that's going on right now.
It's no trouble at all. I'm always ready to help you.
Always ready to help out. You haven't changed at all.
Wow, this bromance
This bromance
has
no
not.
Small way.
It's been a while.
All my fault. However, getting rid of these monsters is the best way I can think of to make amends. And yet it seems that I can't even do that without your assistance.
It's all right.
Apologies for the delay, Your Highness.
Well, we got a full party. Thank
It's good to see you again,
goodness.
Captain. And you as well, Hubert. Now we just need Pascal, and our merry gang will be complete once again.
Wasn't Pascal supposed to accompany you, Captain?
Yes, I waited for her at the harbor, but she never showed up.
That girl never changes. I swear. What's she doing now?
Probably not taking a bath.
Well, most of us have gathered, so let's go ahead and begin.
Is Richard actually gonna be part of the...
monster attacks have been occurring in Strata with greater frequency.
It's the same in Fendel. We have fewer monsters, but each seems to do more damage than the last.
A familiar story. We and Windor share the same problem.
Do we know what's causing this?
We've been looking into it, but so far have learned nothing. However, we also know that King Richard has located one of their nests.
Recently, some of my knights stumbled onto an ancient underground ruin in the area near Glowandi. The place was crawling with creatures spawned from Lambda.
I knew the foul beasts had to be hiding somewhere.
An underground nest? It's worth investigating at least.
And if we can destroy it altogether, it should help cut down on the number of monster attacks.
The ruins appear to be of a Marcian origin.
So that's why you wanted Pascal. It's indeed unfortunate that she didn't make it.
Unfortunate, but not critical. We'll just have to investigate without her.
I suppose so. By the way, Asbel, where's Sophie?
She's... Actually, let's talk about that later. Right now we should focus on the ruins.
Asbel.
Very well. With your permission, Highness, we shall strike out immediately.
The entrance to the ruins is in the catacombs beneath Verona. Let's get going.